Okay, so we finished the register, and I already am in the localhost 3000, so I open the front end and the back end at the same time using npm run dev. Okay, so and as you can see in the auth, there's nothing, so we have logged out successfully in the previous video. But if we go into the MongoDB campus, we are gonna see that we have created some users, the circuit user, the Honda biker, the BMW. Okay, so we are able to register a user. Now we're gonna be what we want is to log in. Okay, so right now we cannot log in, but that is what we are gonna be working on. So we are gonna go into the authSlice, the authSlice, and then we need to go into the authService. Yeah, that's fine. Let me just put it like that, and I'm just gonna copy it like that. I'm just copying the whole registered user because it's pretty much the same, but instead of register we're gonna put in login like that, and then I'm just gonna hover off the register, and I'm gonna do, I think it was Control D, Control D, and now I'm gonna just change it to login like that. So make sure that you have it right. So export cons login. So pretty much we are doing the same thing, but this time instead for the user we are doing it for the login. So let me see. Yeah, we have the auth, that's fine. The user data, everything is fine. Yeah, that's fine. So we need to go now into the service and pretty much do the same thing. So let me just go into the service, and this is the registered user. So pretty much just copy it and paste it just here, and I'm just gonna put in login like that. And again, just let me see. So Control D, no, we only need that one, just register. So it's gonna be like that. Instead of register we're gonna have the login. Let me see. So we have cons login, asynchronous user data, response, and we are gonna await Axios that post. We have the API underscore URL, and then we just need to have this inside single quotes the login. Okay, so what else do we need? That so we have the Axios that post, that's fine. Okay, so we need to export it out like that. Cons authService, so we are exporting the register, the logout, and the login. Okay, that's fine. Let me see. Okay, we are done with the authSlice for now and the authService. Let me see. Okay, so now we need to go into the auth. No, we already. Okay, make sure that you put a comma after that. We need to go into the authSlice because we need to deal with the extra reducers. As you can see in the builder, we have 3 register for the pending, fulfill, and rejected. We have 1 for the logout. Okay, so what we are gonna do is we're gonna just we're just copy and paste at this point. Control C, and we are gonna go like that below. In this case we can do the Control D for the register. So let me see, 1, 2, 3, and now it has to be this one. So Control D, that one, and then we just need to put in login. Okay, so let me see. So we have 3 register, and then we have the three add cases that are login that pending, login that fulfilled, login that rejected. Okay, in the state that is loading is true, yeah, everything is the same. Login that fulfilled the success, yeah, everything is the same. Let me see. That's fine so far. So now we need to go into the register, yeah, and also the login. We are gonna, yeah, pretty much we need to bring some stuff from the register. So the use selector, and let me see, I'm just gonna copy this, all of this stuff, and just paste it here. Okay, so let me see. So the use selector, yeah, that's fine. UseNavigate, yeah, we needed the tools, that's fine. Instead of register, obviously we're gonna have in the login, and let's save it. Reset, that's fine. And the spinner, okay, for the spinner, for example, you go to the components and you just do your import React, or you can omit this part, but you just have the function, and I just have it to an empty set, an empty div here. Okay, so we can just leave that. Okay, so that's fine so far. Let me see, use state, use effect, FA sign in all, use selector, use dispatch, use navigate host, the FA user. We're not doing the FA user, I guess. Let me see. Yeah, we don't need the FA user. The login, the reset, and yeah, that's fine so far. Okay, so what else do we need? So we need to go into the login, and we're gonna go below. So we have the email. We are destructuring the email and the password from the form data. Yeah, we are destructuring the email and the password from the form data. So again, we need to go into the register and just grab, just gonna grab, let me see, let me close that one. It has to be from the use state. I'm just gonna grab this whole thing right here and just paste it below here like that. Save it. Let me see. Okay, so as you can see, these errors are disappearing. Okay, so we have the navigate, the dispatch, we have, yeah, the user is loading, error, success. It's pretty much the same as the register, just we're doing this time for the login. Okay, and here we have the cons on change, that's fine. And let me see, so we have the, let me see, used, oops, yeah, I mean this one should be, this whole thing, we needed also the use effect. Okay, so we need to go right here and paste it, save it. Yeah, it's error, everything is fine. Navigate, dispatch, and the const on change, on change, yeah, nothing is changing. But in the on submit, what we need to do here in the on submit is, yeah, we have the e.prevent, but inside we are gonna have our user data. So const, yeah, const user data, and we are just gonna need the email and the password because it's login. Okay, so yeah, we have that, the email and the password, and here we're just gonna dispatch the login user data. Okay, so dispatch the login, and we're gonna pass in the user data. Yeah, and also let me see, yeah, the login as well. Let me just grab it. It has to be below the, well, above the return, so it's just our spinner. Okay, so let me see, everything is fine so far. Okay, so let me see, yeah, and as you can see, all the errors went away, and again, it's pretty much copy and paste because they are pretty similar. We just need, yeah, everything was the same except for the when we are in this onSubmit. So onSubmit, we set into an error function. Inside of the curly braces we have the subject, either prevent the default that was there, but we just created here this user.data, and we're setting it to the email and the password. Okay, and yeah, that is that. But still inside of the onSubmit we have the dispatch, and we are dispatching the login, and we are passing the user data. Outside of that we have the if it's load and then return the spinner. Okay, so everything is fine. Let me see if I save it. Yeah, it's fine. So let's see if it's working. Okay, so let's let me see if I can, yeah, let's see if I can register with circuits. Okay, so name, it was, well, let's just log in straightforward. So it was circuits. I don't have it here, so it was circuits, yeah, at Gmail, and the password 1234. So let's submit. And as you can see, we have pending and then fulfill. Okay, and if we go to the auth, we are gonna have this user, and then we have the ID, the circuit, the email, and the token. Okay, everything is fine. The application, we already seeing it here in the localhost 3000. But if we go into the Redux again, we are seeing it. Okay, the user exists already. We have already created it. We have already registered. But now we are able to log in with that set information. So let's log out, and as you can see, fulfill, pending, reset, and then fulfill. And yeah, everything is fine. Log in, register, and yeah, let's do one more. So since so let me see how many users I have here. So PJs, Math, BMW, Honda Biker, circuits, all the stuff. Let's, yeah, we can delete some of these. Let's delete that one. Let's delete the BMW as well, and let's, yeah, we can just leave the PJs and also the PJs Math. Let's delete it. Yeah, circuits. So let's create a new one. So let me see, what, calculus, math, physics, what else? Okay, digital. Okay, what was this? Yeah, digital, oops, yeah, digital circuits, like that. Or microprocessors, like that. And then we can put in microprocessor, like that, and then just add gmail.com, and then your password 1234, and then 1234. Okay, let's submit it. Pending, fulfill, and as you can see, we have a microprocessor. So let me see if we have the user. Let's go here in the user circuits, and we don't have it, so refresh it with Control R, and here we have the new user, so the email is microprocessor at Gmail, so it's microprocessor. Okay, and now I'm gonna log out, and let's see if I can log in with that said email. So micro, I don't have it. Let me see like that. Yeah, and then 1 2 3 4. So let's submit it, and yeah, as you can see, pending and then fulfill. So I am able to log in, I am able to register a user, and then with set user I am able to log in, and also to able to log out. And once I am logged out, it sends me to the dashboard. Okay, so we have the courses and we can register all the stuff again.